Hi everyone, I'm Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client. Now, um, as always, prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times, whether it's a reading and or a ritual. Okay, I want to thank all of you for taking time to watch today, and as well to my client uh, for being a wonderful client, and as well. Um, we are going to, I apologize on this, I guess energies are already transitioned, so we're just going to get started and we'll go from there. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, what's going on with you, my beautiful client? Angels of the universe of the heavens, let us see what is it that we need to know. What is it that we need to see? Okay. So, as always, remember, certain predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent if you align yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally at all costs into the universe, with the universe. Some predictions can and will not be changed because it is the path that you and the people in question have to take in this earthly world. Okay? Thank you again, everyone. I am Margot, your tarot reader. If you're interested in consultation and or reading or ritual, please email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margot your tarot reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, so for you, my beautiful client, like I stated, I feel like I have to start with your energy first, and then I'll move on from there. Okay. Um, Sometimes, without even understanding ourselves, we intend to sabotage ourselves. I feel that something similar to that is happening with you. When you feel that something may be real or true, you want to find the negative of it, so you intend to do something to overturn the situation and or relationship. Okay, so you need to go within yourself and find out, is this what I'm going through now? Okay, also, uh, there's there's been times here where I'm sensing that you have been close to getting into a relationship or engage or something to that effect. Okay, and it has not been working out for you. um Here we're looking at possibility that there is a possibility for a relationship for you, but you are uncertain or unsure if this is what you want. um there is a connection that I'm seeing here in reference to this person that you're asking me. Um, it's it's more than just physical; it's also spiritual here. Okay, I'm not sure if you sense that or he does, or um, mm. Now I wonder, why is it that you do not think that there is a possibility that you can have actually a future with this person? I wonder also that if there's a possibility of future, do you see yourself escaping from it because you're afraid that will fail? Okay. Hmm. It's almost like you have a fear of abandonment to me when I'm seeing here, when I'm trying to feel your energy. It feels to me that you have a fear of abandonment, a fear of taking a leap of faith for the things that have happened to you prior to either this relationship and or in your life. Okay, so here's the thing what I'm going to say about that. Um, if we want to experience life, we have to take a chance on that fear, on that real awakening of what abandonment is, what left behind is. Um, there's many purpose of, now I could take this all day and forever even to explain the purpose of why we're here, but in a community, but as individual, there's a purpose to everything that we're doing, correct? So here in this situation, I will say that the purpose for you specifically, um, the experiences that you have to learn in life have not been that easy for you, but if you have not learned from any of the lessons that you've had, in particular in relationship, then you will stumble and fall over and over. And even if you're meeting someone that is good for you, you may not even see it. And if you see it and if you feel it, you might decide to walk away from it because you don't see um, the potential of it. Are you following me? I feel that in this situation, you need to see yourself as, I've been through this path before and I felt so many times before. And why is it that I keep doing this? Or why is it that I keep manipulating myself and or the relationships? Or why is it that this particular thing keeps happening to me? You need to kind of go within and see in order to let it all out and then finalize it and then realize it that this is a pattern of behavior that once does or manipulates the situation in order to be afraid and take a leap of faith and find the true meaning of what's going on here, whether it's for yourself or with a relationship or situation. Um, I feel that for now, of course, I will see his energy individually, but I feel that he has good intentions when it comes to you. And I feel that, for example, and I will tell you this, sometimes when we have someone that it's our friends for a while, and that friendship turns into either love and or relationship, know that it has a leg to stand on, more than one, you know, because we know each other, because we see each other for who we are, and they know the best and the worst of us, and they know what they're going into. Okay, sometimes it is the best relationships when you've been knowing someone for quite a while. You can go and tell me, he's good and bad because you know him. You know what he likes, what he does not like. He can tell you the same thing if I were to ask him what he knows about you, for example. And he will turn around and tell me, oh, you know, besties know details that we ourselves might not see within ourselves. Okay. And, the fact that they know you when you're down and when you're out, when you're happy and all these things makes a relationship more comfortable at times. Okay. It is one of the best ways to be in relationship with someone that is your friend first. And I will also say that most of the time I actually tell clients, get to know the person, be their friend first before you jump into bed, because you get to know them for who they are, what they want, what they need, um, the negative side of the person. So it is one of the best ways to enter into a relationship. Okay. Um, having said that, we will be looking at his energy to see if he or you, or what's the possibility of this relationship. Okay. Well, we know that you've been hurt quite some time in your life. He's confused. He feels that he feels that you're not ready for a commitment. He feels that you're not ready to take that leap of faith like we talked about. He feels like maybe you still want to maybe, date around a little bit, explore more things, I mean, he's been holding out his feelings for you for quite some time. It feels like it here. And, this is almost like, is this going to hurt the relationship? Is this going to, something that he feared is already been happening. Okay. And would he want to be in a third party situation, like to get over you? Not necessarily, because he feels that he still has feelings for you. He thought that maybe you would, consider something else within this situation between you and him. Okay. But yeah. So, was there ever a thought of having a stable relationship? Like moving in together, marrying? Who brought that up? Any of you brought that up, that conversation up? Have you ever talked about that? I feel that there's something that it's bothering this whole situation. Who is the one that wanted to take that leap of faith and maybe have something more concrete here? Or is that the stall of the relationship? That one did not want to go further than what it was. Okay. Yeah, of course you will let me know. He's still holding out because he loves you. Okay. He knows it's going to take some work, but I feel that, you most likely will decide to have some type of conversation with him of certain things of the past that have happened, and then what is it that you have that you want, and what is it that you are actually fearing in reference to this. Okay. So if you want to rekindle the friendship with this person, find a way to do so, because it was a good friendship. If you want to rekindle the relationship of this situation, then find a way to do it. What you need to do, even though let's say he knows you for how you are, what you need to do is express yourself and be honest. There is no fear in this relationship because you've been friends before. So you need to speak the truth. You need to speak what is it that's going on in your heart, in your mind. What are you afraid of? And say it now. See, in a relationship, when it's about to take the next step, you get withdrawals, you get distant at it because of fear of the unknown. But this is the best moment that you have to be yourself and to express yourself and to see what it is that you want out of this relationship moving forward. You've been friends before, so that person would understand you much better than any other relationship. Okay? And you need to have that faith in yourself that you're able to make something work, and at least try to make things work for you in order to move forward in your life. You do not want to close a relationship without having to end the karma of it, because it comes back around in your circle, in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in all your actions. And then you're back in the same dramatic relationships, the same circle over and over, not unending torment for you. Okay? So you need to get a handle of all those things that are happening as we speak. Okay. So I will also say that it feels that this could be a good relationship for you. It really does. And I know you did not express every detail of the relationship to me. In the way that I'm sensing, it's almost like you break everything apart. You're looking at anything default in order to end something before it ends. Do you understand that? And love is there between you and him. I can tell you that, okay? But your insecurities, your failures at love and or relationships have made you tormented, okay? Now, let's go with the other spread and let's get into the details. I don't feel this relationship is over. I'm looking at it as in a different angle of the of the whole relationship, and I don't feel that it's over, okay? But we'll get into it. Now let's see you here. Angels of the universe and the heavens, thank you. Okay. So for you, I feel that you're still not over something that happened to you. Okay. Could have been a relationship, but I still feel that you have not gotten everything out of your system yet. Residue of past relationships, past hurt and pains. You need to let go of those things. Okay. Afraid. You're afraid of love. You're afraid of taking the next step in a situation. Okay. Now, did you and him work together or live together or something to that situation? Because I'm sensing that troubles in the environment of your home space because of this. So I'm not sure if either you live together, live close by it, or have you had any of your exes return by any chance? Because I'm sensing X here, X there. Now, if it has not happened, we are coming into retrogrades more than 3 planets in this July. I would definitely be, if any exes come back, please make a note of what it is you want to happen. In that karma, in those relationships, because look where you are now. You're in a standstill of what life is or should be because of all the suffering. So you need to learn how to close these karmic relationships. They're not suiting you, or not making you any better. Should they? Yes, because they are there for you to learn something of those relationships, okay? And it's for you to find out exactly what is it that you have learned from that, and what are the lessons within the situation, okay? Within each individual person in your life, whether it's a love relationship or not, whether it's a friend or a family or not. Because I'm seeing this X here, X there. If you are communicating with any exes and they've done you wrong, it is not intended to be someone that you want to carry on a friendship with, because you're still attaching your energy to them, and therefore you have a fog around you, is what I'm trying to say, because of all these things. And if they have not approached you recently, it's almost like your energy keeps going back into that mindset, into that past, into that feeling, into that hurt, into that pain. Whatever it is, you need to learn to let go, detach. Okay? Yes, you are a jealous type. I can see that. I would say this thing. I don't think it's over between you and this Taurus. Okay. I'm looking at your spread, and it feels to me that there's something going on between you that you're jealous of with this person, the Taurus. I'm sensing there's another friendly person in the environment. We have another female who also is a um, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, could she be a friend that you know as well? Could she be also someone that cares for this Taurus of yours? Possibly, yes. Could she be someone also that wants a relationship with him? Absolutely, it's a yes. So there is a dilemma going on here. Whether he had a relationship with this person or not before, it's still in the perimeter. Okay, it is someone that still is interested in wanting to be with him and wanting to go back with him also. Okay, could he have been again in a relationship with him of some sort before you? Any relationship, live together, marry together, or something to that effect. There's someone here who is in the picture back and forth between you and him. Okay. I feel that you have fears that the way that you have had relationships before, that this is going to turn out to be just the same, if not worse. Those are your fears. But if you have not moved in with this person, if you have not lived with the person, then you have nothing to fear. And even if you do, you need to be open anyways. You need to be yourself. If you cannot be yourself, speak the truth. Speak whatever it is that's going through your mind with someone, then they are not the ones, correct? So I need you to express it, to let the person know what is it that you're feeling, what is it that you're wanting, what is it that you're afraid of, what is it that makes you happy. uh, we do have certain things happening here when it comes to you. I feel that your mind and your spirit feels locked to me. um, and it feels that you're not 100% in your best in your home space. There's something going on in the home that I'm not understanding there. I don't know who you live with or what's the arrangements that you have where you live. There's something in your mind space that is not fitting for me. Okay? So there's a possibility that you will be moving between now and probably the end of the year. Or it is starting to form in your thoughts. Okay? Of moving from where you are. In your living space, I don't see you comfortable, is what I'm trying to say. Something is not fitting right for me. You have a lot going on in your thoughts, so you're thinking too much of things that probably should not be in your mind space, okay? Um, were you jealous of him and somebody else? Were you thinking that he was with somebody else? See, um, because I'm sensing an energy of jealousy going on here between you and this Taurus. I keep hearing you're looking at things in the wrong way. I keep hearing you're judging the person without getting to know the person. I keep hearing you always go there. I keep hearing. So you will let me know, how does that fit? Okay, so I'm going to look at his energy now because I saw something and I want to see if it's in the same space as his. Let's see. But no, this relationship, I don't see it to be over with you and him. I can tell you that through your energy. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Hmm. See, it doesn't matter how old someone is. If you do not learn to let go, if you do not learn to forgive someone truly, then things keep coming back and forth. Okay? And that goes for both of you. Well, okay. So, in his energy, he is upset. Yeah. And his energy, he is upset. I can tell you that. Now, I also tell you that did he wanted something more concrete with you? Yes. But I don't I don't see him wanting to put the effort if it continues in the way that it is. Okay? Um Jealousy definitely is a factor in this relationship. It could be from both of you or just one of you, but it is definitely here. He knows of everything that has happened in your life, and maybe you're still either seeing or communicating with these type of people that you've been with before, and that just kind of puts a damp on a relationship, whether it's you or him doing it or both of you. I will say though that his life is about to take a shift, and it may not go in the way that you want it because your indecisive decisions are making his life go to the different ways, whether it's for the best of him or the worst of you, or for you or him. Um, if he feels that it's done and over with you, if he feels that there is no rekindling that is going to take place with you, that he will definitely move on and move from love sector to you, with you, to someone else. In his life, I definitely see that there is someone who is and will be pregnant. I do not know in which way this is going, but I'm sensing a pregnancy in his life right around the corner, if not already, or you will let me know. Um, as we speak, probably before the year is over. I would not estimate it. Yeah, I will give it a year. If not, by then the child is born. But anyways, I'm sensing a pregnancy around the corner for his energy. As well, maybe there will be some type of shift in his environment where he's living. If there is no rekindling within the relationship, you and him, I feel that there's going to be a want to try a communication of some sort, trying to manage, or salvage whatever it is there that is salvageable in the situation, whether it's the friendship or the relationship. Either way, you have hurt him in the point he feels hurt by you at this time. He feels heartbroken by you at this time, however way you want to see it. Um, but we do see that even though at one point he was hoping to have some type of stability with you, some type of relationship with you, um, it's almost like that is closing. Okay, that chapter is closing for him in a little bit, probably starting in July. Um, we feel that even though he's upset, even though he's hurt by either things that you did and or said, He's still blocked. His energy is blocked from your energy. Okay. Maybe he gave a lot to you and you did not see. Maybe when he was expressing his ways, you did not see. Um, it's almost like you're not seeing him for who he is. I guess you're seeing him for the way others are. You will, of course, let me know if that's what's been going on there. But anyhow, what I'm also sensing is that he will be quick to turn one page and then move to another. He will learn to divide his energy and said, okay, this is done and over with. I tried and it is what it is, not my fault. So, quick to move from one relationship to the next. We see again that person energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, female. There's a tendency of this woman wanting to be in his life, and you will let me know who that is. There's an energy of someone else here who's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy in his female energy in his space. This could also be, like also a friend and or a sibling of his that keeps getting in the way of the relationship of who he dates, who he sees as well. Can be. Do I see anybody else here? There's some kind of dispute going on between you and another female is what I'm sensing here. Maybe you found out something through that other person of him. Did someone came and told you something of him, or it's almost like there's another female here who's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone arising. It's a conversation or something that was told and it came to your attention. And could this person have something to do with a dispute and breakup of any sort between you and him? There's someone here who has a lot to do because they know of both of you. Okay, it's what I'm seeing. You question, see, he knows about all the other persons you've been with, so you seem to question his feelings, his actions because of the other relationships you've been in with. And there's also a dispute of whether or not you actually told him the truth. Did you go out on a date with someone? Did you cheat on the relationship with him? And you might not call it cheating. You might be like, okay, I just went to dinner to see the guy. We did not do anything. We did not have sex or anything like that. Or, he wanted to ask me something, he wanted to talk to me something. There was nothing there. We're just friends or something like that. There's an energy of an accusation and or jealousy between you and him. So, of course, you will explain that to me. So, and I'm going to tell you this, sometimes when I get this is because it did happen or it is something that is dramatizing the person's energy in order to move forward in a relationship. So if you've been through this stagnant energy, you cannot be friends with someone that you have broken up and the relationship failed based on negative actions. I keep saying this and I keep repeating myself. So it in your particular reading means that there's something going on in reference to all this that has kept you away from where you are now and where you are now. Okay, because of those things, you're in stagnant energy right now. Okay, there's a lot that has been said between you two and a lot that have not been said between you two. You are going in circles trying to explain each other in the wrong way. Either one of you is lying or both of you are lying about your true feelings and or actions, about how to let go and not let go of things that have happened in the relationship between you two and or prior to that. You cannot have, let me see, you are both at that mid-age where you both need to be mature about the actions that you do and the steps that you take. So I will say you need to work on yourself, do that self-healing, self-love in order to come to and let go of whatever has been holding you as of now and in the past. and then renew yourself emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and then see where you go from there. You'll find yourself in a lot of different ways that you cannot foresee. And he needs to do the same thing. If he feels that he cannot trust you, then there has to be that conversation of where you go from that point on. You can do all that you can to win someone's trust, but if the person does not do the right actions and intentions and starts based on a lie, then it will not turn out to be good. And you will always be in a limbo with that situation. Okay? And when you forgive someone, if you forgive them, you do not bring back the past into the present and or future. So therefore, you are deceiving yourself in the relationship and the whole criteria of your life based on deception. And therefore, again, would only go downhill, worse, worse, and worse. So keep that in mind. For the rest of your life, these are advices that will help you out in relationships. Now, if you never had a spiritual cleansing, I definitely advise you to, because you have a whole lot of grudge, a whole lot of negativity based on love that you're still holding on. And it brings back every time. It just bundles on top of one and bundles on top of one another. And therefore, you're not having that peace that you need within yourself. You could tell me, oh, I worked on this, I've had this, I've let go of this, and I'm a friend still of my ex or who exes, however way you see it. Still, you're just putting a front. You have not learned to deal with the situation. And again, I would not recommend you staying friends with someone that have ended in bad terms. Okay, however way that is. Unless there's a growth in the situation, but I don't see it within you or any other person right now. So in his spread, I can definitely say that, did he have hopes and dreams with you? Yes, he does. But the day went downhill with you? Yes, they did. Because of why? It feels to me that it's internal, that it's within your situation, or it started from you. That you said something, promised something, it did not happen. It went sour. Uh, that could you have been jealous of A, B, C? Most likely, yes. Could he have been jealous of A, B, C? Yes, most likely. Now, see, in his spreads, I can see a little clears here in the energy. And in the future, if this is not salvaged between you two, and I'm going to say this, is there a possibility that it can be between you and him? Absolutely, because there's a long-standing friendship. There's love. There's like a karmic soul situation between you two. But if you do not change the ways that we talked about in this reading, and he does not learn to really be honest everything that he's claiming to or say, then things will just eventually dissolve between you two. Okay, and we see both of you in a separate ways in the near future, if that's the case. And I say this because I'm going to say this, and you be my client for a while, and I will say this. Even though I see that there's a possibility of a relationship with someone, it means that there is that option that the universe is handling you. But it may not happen because in the points of life where the client is, where they have not changed their ways in finding themselves in the way that they need to. Okay? If that does not happen, then the client will not receive those, you can say, gifts or life path changes that are to be with them. They will happen in a way that is settling, but not in the way that it should be. For example, if I say there's a possibility that you could have had a relationship, a stable relationship with this person, but it will depend on the way the self-growth will be going through, yours and his. So after this reading, if you do not get a hold of those life-changing things that you need to do for yourself, and have that real conversation with this person, speak the truth from the heart, however way it is. If you keep bringing back the past, then that means that each one of you have not dealt with that, and it has nothing to do with this person now. Okay, it has to do with what you have not let go of yet. And in order to let go of nothing that's serving you from the past, it means you have to let go of those people that are still in the present in your life. Okay, so therefore, certain things happen that take away from being in a relationship with that person. Um, and then there's, like I always say, there's two paths of our journey, left and right. But no matter what path we take, there will be lessons that'll be greater or lesser, but we always end up in the one path at the end of our route. Okay, a smoother or heavier, it doesn't matter. And no matter what path you take, whether it's a smoother one or a hardship one, you're still learning things that are the best suited for you. If you begin a soft path, if you choose the left, let's say, and you begin a soft path, at the end of the route of your journey will be a rough one. If you take the right path and it is a rough path, at the end of that journey becomes a lighter one, a softer one, a smoother one at the end of that journey. You understand? And I'm not saying the left one or the right one or either or. It's just, it depends on each individual life and karma lessons. Okay, but no matter what, you're still going to get those journeys, those lessons. And by you coming to me, like I always tell my clients, this is a way for you to have that secret of the universe to get you there in a lighter pace, in a smoother pace, to be more aware of what the universe has to offer to you and lead you into your journeys in a more calming manner and a more accepting way of life, of what we go through in our flesh into our souls. Okay, so it becomes, the options are there, but if you do not see them, it's because either you're not ready or you have too much fog going on in your presence, in your body, in your flesh, in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. So you need to clear all those things. I always say to my clients, there is no harm but greater good when you get a self cleansing, a spiritual cleansing. Why? Because we need to let go of all that does not serve us. We collect energies of people by walking, by sleeping with them, by talking to them, by interacting with them in every single moment of our life. So we need to shed those energies so it does not embody us. And sometimes we are like, well, why am I suffering? Why am I suffering? Well, you're suffering because you're carrying energy that are not suited for you. Okay? So having said that, even though I see that there has been a potential of being in a relationship with this person, that potential could go sour in any second now. Why? Because, you're still in the same space, is what I'm sensing, him and you. And, maybe, it might even be for the greater good, including later on for both of you, because I see that even though you're all in a fog here with him and your situation, him with you and you with yourself and things like that, there's a possibility also that there is somebody here for you. There's another sign of male figure, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun arising. Okay. And there's also that energy that this person can also stand in your space later on. Now, I'm not sure if he has been in your recent past. I don't know about that though. I would definitely watch any of my exes carefully. Okay. Right now we are coming into Mercury retrograde shadow on the 15 between the, let me see, 15 July 14 to the 16, 17. I would not recommend. I would avoid conversations, conflicts, etc. And that's the shadow window also for Mercury. We are in Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde. I would say there's a shift in our lives that is happening as we speak, that is internal, and for the long haul. So whatever you do in this month of July will hold out for quite some time in your path life. I would watch what I say, watch what I do, how I act, how I endure myself. And I also, this will be the best opportunity for you to shed and let go. You understand? Um, can there be a surprise proposal even? Absolutely, there can be. Libra, Libra. I would say that you have unsettling energies and also certain things that are going to become shifting you in a whole new path coming this July. Okay? That can also be because you most likely will say, I will stop being a burden to myself. I will stop thinking about others and think of me. I will stop and listen to me, listen to my heart, listen to what I want and what I need. And with that, it can also be, if I were you, take a short trip, even if it's a day trip, whatever it is, go drive to the beach somewhere. Be close to the water. You need that. Okay? Especially with Neptune retrograding. That's what I would suggest. Take that moment so I can embrace the changes that are coming and that they will be for the long haul. Now, let me see what I see for you in this moment. So for you, in general, I'm going to see, yeah, there's something going on in the family factor. I don't know if you've been planning a trip. Um, I don't see you taking a trip to a new place in July, possibly to go and return somewhere where you've been. If there's anything new that you're doing now, it would probably be between now and July the 11th. And I would suggest to be cautious by the after the 9th, with delays and things like that. Okay? In your future, and I will tell you this, we have difficulties in family situations and relationship. It's taken one step further down the line. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing here, but let me see where this ends. What's the negativity here? There's someone that you're not going to be trusting. It might be a female. Okay, I see now. Okay. I would say this. Shoot. If you really wanted a relationship, well, I'll be damned. Yeah. I definitely feel that you're going to rekindle at least for once with the Libra. I'm sorry, with the Taurus. I keep saying Libra because I am there's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Horizon that is coming into your life for sure. And this can be a new relationship that can lead, including to a stability, if you ask me. Can there be a possibility also with the Taurus? Absolutely. So here's the thing. There is a conjunction of males that want to be with you in relationship, more than one actually. And we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, and Rising male, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, and Rising male. And let me see, we got one. Do I see? No, I don't see that one. And then we have, of course, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. There is a big possibility for you in this moment, in this year, to have a settled relationship. But you have to start changing what's within you that needs the healing or the shift or the change now as we speak. With Neptune retrograding in the now, it makes sense that if you've come back to someone that is your spiritual guide, as myself, to get the needs and the know-how to get there. Because Neptune retrograde is about going within ourselves, behind the scenes, whether it's light or darkness, and finding our true self. Whatever has been lingering, it has been eating you alive, and now you want to solve the situation. What is it that you need to do? Well, we just talked about it. Of course, you will email me and we can talk deeper into the situation. As you know, as my clients know, everything that's being discussed here, we talk about it in whether it's conversation or email and or in person. But there's always other things that a client can do in order to improve themselves, grow themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, at all counts. You understand? There's a lot of karma that it has to be shed from you in order to process yourself. But in every way that I look at it, I definitely feel that you will have some type of conversation with this Taurus, and there might be a start to rekindling the situation or a start to heal the situation. You do not want to put him in that collection of all those pains, okay? You want to either have the feeling of restoring this friendship and being mutual if no harm have been done, and move on with your life. You do not want to repeat that plate, that crumbs that you've left, especially if they were hard in your mouth. Do you understand? It's a figure of speech when it comes to the past relationships that served you to no good and hurt you to the point where you cannot be in a relationship that is good for you because of everything else. Okay? So you need to let go of that for sure. I also will say that, even though we have all these candidates of males that are coming through, one possibly will be married there. The other one has a hard time letting go of a loved one, probably because, they cheated and shit, and they're in love with that other person. They can't seem to let go of that person, or the person still lives with them, but yet they meet you and they like you, and yet they want to keep you on the side. Advice: if you've never been in a third party, do not enter into one. And then we see this other person coming through who he decides that finally he wants to take the next step further, and that will depend on you, of course, when that time comes, if that's what you want to take later on for life. But I definitely see a partnership in your life. The potentials are there. It's just the potentials are there. Now, there's a karmic relationship that is coming your way. I think that it's already here with that Taurus. Okay. Thank you, angels of the universe, of the heavens, for giving us this beautiful reading today for this client. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. What advice do you have? Angels of the universe, of the heavens, what is happening here? you're breaking your head too much for sure when it comes to relationships. Also, I would advise, yes, you're young, but sometimes we fog our energy. Your mindset, it feels to me that it's trapped. So you're thinking too many things. And I would also suggest, I don't know if you've been to somebody else to read to you, somebody else to do any spiritual work, or have you dabble into it yourself. I would mind you to be very cautious, and if you have, you need to distract yourself. You need to let go and detach from those energy that have not served you. And if you went to someone to do anything, trust me and believe me, it went against you. Okay, absolutely. There's something going on here with this water, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, and rising male. Um, I'm saying that most likely, if it's a past one, I would definitely be cautious with the return of the intentions of that person. When they come back is because something has not been said or finished with you, or the situation, or the common relationship. But it sometimes is not based on you, it's based on what they're doing, and they're just going back to someone that is always with them, always taking them in, even though they cheated or fell or whatever situation it is. But there's someone coming back in that energy. Okay, be very cautious with that. And here we also still have that other person who's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, female. I don't know. There's some kind of relationship that has been taking place with you and this person. You will let me know. I don't know what that is. Okay? It seems very personal to me when I see this energy. Either it has to do with you in a relationship, or it has to do with the relationship itself that you have been. Again, it's also advising us a shift in your home environment, and also a pregnancy as of now into the year. Okay? Okay. Someone keeps butting in into your relationships, for sure. Yeah. Well, love is around the corner for you. It is there still. Still negative. Oh, okay. We definitely have the other Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising coming in. For sure. This year will be, I guess, the year of that relationship based for you. And we're ending it. The Virgo, the Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's still here in your path. Very present. Okay? I wouldn't even be surprised if this year will be the year for you to have an engagement. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised. I'll tell you that much. Based on what I'm seeing. If it's him or somebody else. It's here. It is here. Thank you, angels. Okay. We're going to end with one surprise. One advice for our client, angels of the universe and the heavens. Yeah. Okay, what advice do we have? Thank you, angels. You can accomplish everything and anything that you want, but you just have to put your mindset to it. Okay, you have to. In order to do that, you need to go within and see what is it that you need to change and let go. Okay, why don't you do you right now? Okay, take your time to figure out what path you want to take, where do you want to go, and maybe just take that mini vacation that you've been wanting or hoping for. Because of the planets retrograding, maybe you're going somewhere where you've been before, and then after the retrograde, you can take that other journey to somewhere new. But even though it's where you've been before, take it and go. Go take that journey, go take that small vacation, and just clear some air within you. Find yourself. You're not feeling your best, you're not looking your best. I don't know what's been going on lately within now to you, that you're just not feeling it. You know, maybe you having late nights, staying up and thinking too many things within your mind, and you're cluttering your mind with the past energies, with the past memories, and you're comparing the past to the present, and you're going back and forth with the situation. Okay, you need to just let go and be done with it. um there's a whole potential here that you can have something better for you. Okay, you're just not being you're not letting go of the things that does not serve you. Okay. um so I definitely feel that you need to work on that. Sometimes we like to murder ourselves with the past. Well, what happened, what went wrong, why it didn't work out, or could it work out, could that person be the one for me, could this be the way. We're just going back and forth, go back and forth. And sometimes it doesn't help because the past keeps coming back to us, or we're holding on to the past one way or the other, probably because we keep in communication, probably because we're still friends, probably because when we're up and down we continue to look for them, whether it's in the physical form or just look at the journeys of their lives through media, which it doesn't help either. Okay. And you're tired of being put in positions that you don't want to be in, third parties, being betrayed, being backstabbed, and so far. And we definitely have that negative energy coming forth for you. You feel like sometimes you feel like you're doomed, like you can't find Mr. Right. And even when you do, you still don't feel your best. Okay. So I think I'm going to end up with one more. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'm going to end it in this note. So I feel that I like to say this in a client because I'm going to tell you there's great potential in you. You just sabotage yourself in a lot of ways. Okay. There's a lot of karmic relationships that you've had back and forth and that you have not ended, and that keeps cluttering your mind, your body, your spirit, as we talked about. But when you do have great success coming with you, it just depends on your direction of life. Do you want to follow those same directions, or do you want to just let him go and restart again? Potential career shift and change, work situation changing to a better aspect, you finding greater good in something besides love, probably. A new phase in your work environment, a new cycle of your life that wants to renew. And I keep saying that wants to because it's not in its best turf right now, but I like to see it though. I love to see it, that it's here. It means that there will be a term in your life between now and 9 months, probably. I would hope that it would be less. Um, okay, well, there's a number of ways I have to see this because it is what it is. If something comes to, if nothing is just for the kicks of it, within 9 months, there could be a rebirth of something within your life that makes you see life in a better way. So take it as however way it fits your thoughts right now. But between now and 9 weeks, maybe 9 days, 9 hours, 9 minutes, it depends on the client's energy, how they shifted. There will be a whole new turn in your energy. Okay? It makes sense with everything that we've looked through and everything that the path is going for you. Should it be successful and positive? Absolutely, it should be. But again, it will depend on how this journey starts with you, starting today after this reading. Sometimes I will have to say, I intended to start your reading a day ago, and it hold me off, and I always see it in a note. It tells me it's not the right time because the universe does not want to deliver certain messages yet. So as I sat there early this morning, I said, okay, it's time, and I can see why the time is, because the time is coming for you to make those shifts that works for you. But you have to start with yourself. Self-indulgence, it's crucial to how you move in this life. Self-indulgence to me can also be what you're not looking, what you're taking in but not learning from, what you're taking in and not letting serve you in the best way possible for you. Okay, so maybe you have too many things within you that you have not let go or shed off, and that is the stagnation, okay, of whatever it is that you're going through in life right now, whether it's love, work, finance, anything. You have a whole new situation that is going to start growing, but it will depend on which way do you want to fertilize that, okay? Overall, it was a good reading for you. I feel that the universe is being very patient with you, and it's letting you make certain choices for you. Probably because they know that you've been in such stagnant, in such pain, that you have not known which way to go. You take A, you take B, you take C, you take D, and you still keep falling. So now they're saying, okay, we're going to direct you in this way, but we're also going to give you the option to take it or leave it. Could it be in this relationship? Possibly. But they want you to succeed, so they're guiding you in the best way. Okay, they're guiding you to go where you want to go. Okay, it is a very slow paced changes that are coming to you, or that they've been, but it's going to direct you in the best way possible that it is for you. You'll hear your intuitions kick in. And I keep hearing that you've been battling of coming back around for the reading for quite a while. They keep telling me. But finally you said, I need to, because it feels to me that I needed to, that I need this guidance, that I just keep holding on and not knowing which way to go. Well, here you are. They are concluding and they're understanding you. What I like about this very much so is that it tells me that even though, you know, at your worst and your best, your guardian angel is still watching over you. Your guides are still watching over you, and they direct you in the path that you need to go. But sometimes we can't see them, we can't hear them, we cannot acknowledge their ways of connecting with us because we are too into our own, that we're not seeing clearly, okay? And that we intend to block that energy, you know. And that's okay. It happens all the time throughout our lives. Here in the now, it is the time where you can choose, you know, not what's best for A and B, but what's best for thyself. Okay? And right now, it is a time that you need to go and nurture yourself. You have to start with that. Clear everything out, and then you can have a fresh new start in the way that you want to. Having said that, I will also say that it's okay to hurt. It's okay to have growing pains, because those pains are the ones that are making you see, feel things that are in the best way possible for you physically and spiritually. It is those lessons that are making who you are, the product of you and of your spirit. But just because you hurt each time and you do not learn anything from that and let go, then they keep coming around and stumbling you, and they keep dragging you down. It's like the hermit carrying that bag over and over throughout your life cycle. Well, it's time to rest that. And how do we rest that? Is that when we have that pain and that lesson, grasp it there and then and say, you know what, I give you things because you taught me this and this and this and that, good or bad, but I gave you things. It is time for me to move on to my next lesson. Thank you. And be done. Do not be carrying that bag and just putting negative lessons, holding it and not let go, because it will carry through this life, future lives, and or from past to present to future. You understand? So, lesson learned for you at the age that you are, because it will be carried to the day that you leave this life. Trust me and believe me, you'll think of me then, even. It is what it is. Thank you to the gods and to the heavens for today's reading. We are enlightened and we are grateful for all your gifts, as well as for today's reading. Again, to you, my client, love and light, and to my viewers, I thank you, and I appreciate it if you like and share it and or subscribe. And as always, Margot your tarot reader, gmail.com, or Facebook, Margot your tarot reader, if you're interested in any consultation and or reading. Till then, make the best decision that serves you and your energy. Love and light. Thank you.